no position in American sports feels the pressure or the weight on their shoulders like a quarterback. Hopes and dreams of an entire fan base of teams ride on whether their signal caller can lead them to glory. And boy, what a matchup of two elite dudes we have in this one. Welcome to Memorial Stadium, Lincoln, Nebraska, and home of the Cornhuskers. As we'll see a participant from last year's playoff, the LSU Tigers, taking on a team from the playoff a year ago, the Nebraska Cornhuskers. For EA Sports, I'm Reese Davis, Jesse Palmer, and David Pollack with me. Guys, can't wait to get this started. LSU will put a foot to it for the opening kickoff. And he'll just take a knee, and this drive will start at the 25. So Nebraska's offense will have the first possession of the game. Wants to throw on first down off the play fake. Got him downfield. Brings a tackle and he's got room. Really nice pickup there as they have it out to the 44 with the first down. And the Huskers racing to the line in the hurry up. You know, you open a game like that and it sends a message. You might want to take him away, but you're not going to.
You ain't going to. My guy is better than yours. And guess what? I know you know he's good, but we're still going to throw him the football no matter what you do. This offense is confident in his ability, and this is why. He makes big plays and starts the game off with a big play.
Throws to the wideout. Got his man downfield. He gets it to the 31-yard line. A big play for this offense. The Huskers will have it first and 10.
A nice passing game by this offense. The quarterback and the receiver on the same page, in time, in rhythm, creates the big play. And look at them. They're right back on the football, ready to run another play.
And maybe he'll get back to the line of scrimmage, but no more than that. They're dealing with a second and long. Wants to throw again. Got it in the middle. It's Ivy. And just a short, safe pass play. They pick up a few. Third and short from the 26. Pretty easy field goal range, but they'd love to pick up the first. Makes one man miss. That'll be enough for the first down, and now they've got it at the 15-yard line.
Continues to have some success. And I'll tell you what, when it gets down to it and you need a play, they're starting to find this playmaker. You can tell the QB looks for him. That's 3 TDs now in 4 games, and I think they'll keep feeding the big fella.
And the extra point is good. Kickoff unit is out there again, and this crowd is feeling themselves after that last drive. The returner will field it and bring it back. He was hoping for something a little more dynamic, but they get him on the ground at the 20. The LSU Tigers offense will have its first possession of the game. And are we ever lucky to see these two great quarterbacks in action here today? And Jesse, it won't be long before we'll see them squaring off on Sunday.
Yeah, these guys can both stress the defense for similar reasons, and we've seen it all year long, right? Both guys have tremendous arm talent, and both guys can hurt you running the football as well. So these defenses are really going to have to be careful with how they try and defend these two quarterbacks, David. This one could come down to which guy has the ball last.
Yeah, which is really, really cool. A big showdown. They know what's on the line. Man, these are two huge names games, you know, brand versus brand, big-time baller versus big-time baller, trying to come out on top. Yeah, defenses, I feel bad for them. That's not what this is about. This is about the QBs.
Now, guys, when it comes to LSU, really interesting matchup here. It's always fun when the top two teams in the conference get to square off in the regular season with all the breaks into the open. And he's got enough for the first down. They'll mark it at the 34.
And that's got to feel good if you're the offense, because third down has been a bit of a problem all season long, but you love the way they're executing at this point, finding ways to keep the chains moving.
Johnson looking to throw. Finds his tight end. They'll get him at the 45, but he got 10 on that one. Man down on the play as the officials take a break to let him be checked out. LSU moving the ball quickly down the field. He leaves it with the back.
That's a fantastic play by the linebacker. He has such tremendous instincts. As soon as he sees run, he's coming downhill. He's got great speed. He gets you on the ground. That's why he's one of the best linebackers in the entire country.
And that's going to be incomplete. A lot of contact on the play, but no flags. It'll be third down. This crowd, full throat, splitting the eardrums and letting them know it's going to be a long day. On third and long, try to convert through the air. Got a man. It's Linderbaum. And they got the defense on that one, and they get it to the 29-yard line.
I love the start for this quarterback on third down. Third down, obviously money down, got to have success. But to have success early, now it opens up everything. Like, we trust him. He's got a rhythm going. He's feeling good, and got a lot of confidence.
He was running through tackles and picked up the first down and finally got knocked down.
This opening drive has been all offense. Really good job, nice scripted plays, taking advantage, strung together a nice series. But here's all that matters for defense. We don't even care about yards anymore. Can I keep him out of the end zone? Great job right here. Step up, get a stop, force him either to kick a field goal or get no points, and this drive is still a success.
Well, I don't know what the quarterback saw on that last play, but he made a pretty quick decision that he was just going to tuck it and run it, and his offensive coordinator is glad he did. How about the speed by the QB on that play?
They'll wrestle him down at the 4-yard line after that run. Fans are bringing the noise on first and goal. Trying to bull his way in. And he'll haul it in and take it to the end zone. Touchdown, LSU! There have been miniseries, novels, movies, long-form plays that have been over in shorter period of time than that drive. That was a marathon.
And that's just so frustrating when you're a defensive guy time and time again trying to get the stops, and they just keep making the plays, and they punch it in for a touchdown. Demoralizing.
And they tacked on the extra point. They're getting set to kick it away, and that last score took a little oomph out of this crowd. And it'll be a touchback. The ball will come out to the 25-yard line. And here comes the Nebraska offense back onto the field. They had to stand by and watch that scoring march, and now it's up to them to find a way to answer it. He'll start this drive firing. And it's incomplete. If you're going to take a hit like that, you might as well hang on to the ball.
And I know it wasn't successful there, but you can go back to last week. Like, they're going to throw this man the football. They find creative ways to get at the ball. Really good coaches get their playmakers the ball in space, and that's what I like about this offense. I bet they come back to him and find a way to throw him the football some more.
Caught in the backfield, it's Peppers. And they pick up just a few on that completion. The Cornhuskers come to the line in the hurry up. Gets the back moving. Trying to move the sticks on third down through the air. Lets it fly. He's got it. Off and running. And he eluded the defense, and he'll take it all the way. Touchdown, Nebraska.
And I think sometimes QBs know before the snap who they're going to. You can tell he looks to the right immediately, knows his guy's going towards the middle of the field, reads the safety, put the ball on the money, over the linebackers, away from the safety, gets the big catch, and he walks into the end zone for a touchdown.
Kickoff unit on the field, and this defense will be called on to protect this lead. He'll bring it out. It's Hodges. He was looking for some running room, but not much to be found as he stopped at the 18. The Bayou Bengals will run the offense out onto the field. This feels like one of those games you might have to answer every score, already down 14-7. Johnson wants to throw it. Zings it complete to the right. Works his way to the 41, and that is plenty to give him a first down.
How hard is that as a linebacker when you're trying to cover a running back on that angle route who runs routes like that, right? He thought he was going to the flat. He was barreling towards the sideline, trying to knock that ball away, and all of a sudden he gets crossed up, and that's just too easy giving up that first down.
He's brought down quickly. Minimal gain there, still a bit short of the first down. Offense working from the pistol. Off the play fake. Looking down the middle. Complete downfield. Makes that one pay off, and they finally get him down at the 38. It'll be first down. And yet another Bayou Bengal baller on the outside who can just go get it.
And if I'm a quarterback, man, I love throwing to these guys. It doesn't have to be perfect. I don't have to fit it in the box. I know my receiver out wide will make plays. LSU has had guy after guy after guy that you can name that can do that, and they might just have another one.
And they've swapped ends of the field, and we'll get it going in the second. Got a little work done on first down, now back to the line. Off the bootleg, wants to throw it. Just can't pull the trigger, and the quarterback is sacked at the 41.
Play-action pass success has a lot to do with selling that fake. You could tell defense was not buying it, got in the backfield, got the big play.
Now a lot of work to do to move the chains, keep this drive alive after that earlier sack. On third and long, doesn't need to take the check down. And it's incomplete despite some serious arm strength shown there.
Oof, you got to be careful if you're the quarterback there. Third down, you see a lot of exotic coverages by the defense. That time they played zone. He tried to force that football into a real tiny window. He's lucky that one wasn't picked off.
Kick is in the air. And the coverage team surrounding the ball. No chance for the return man to get in there on that one. The Cornhuskers ready to go back to work on offense. They've come out smoking with touchdowns on each of their first two drives, and they're back to work now. He's going to lose a yard on that one. And the Huskers in the hurry up.
Well, the defense didn't have a lot of time to celebrate that last big play because here's the offense right away back at the line of scrimmage, ready to roll again with tempo.
And he'll work his way out across the 10 to about the 12. This is the type of play that can give the offense momentum. Third and short from inside the 20. Caught over the middle. It's Peppers. Out of bounds at the 22, and just like that, they're out of trouble. The Huskers will line it up on 1st and 10.
All right, defense, you got to turn the page. Just gave up an explosive play through the air, but here comes the offense going quickly. You got to get lined up now and get ready for another one.
Into a mass of giant bodies. We'll call it a 1-yard gain to the 24. After picking up a couple at 2nd and 8.
A nice job being gap sound by this defense. And here you go. Watch with this.
And the pressure gets there. And down he goes at the 18.
We're only in the first half already. This guy's got 2 TD passes. So you could see the defensive coaching staff on the sideline telling this D-line, guys, We got to get after this guy. We have to affect his rhythm and not let him be so comfortable back there. Right there, they were able to get after him. Let's see if they can keep it up.
The Cornhuskers will call on their punt team. Getting our first look of the afternoon at the punter. Makes the catch and now looking for just a little bit of daylight. LSU will dive into the playbook here on offense. They just didn't quite find the rhythm on that last drive, Jesse. They had to punt it.
I think they got to be more physical, David. I think up front they got to do a better job getting blocks and establishing this running game.
And how easy does football become if you're the more physical team? If you can threaten the run and then run play action, it opens up the whole offense at your disposal.
Johnson looking to throw. He wants to take the top off. And it slips through his fingers, incomplete. That would have been a huge game if he could have held on.
Quarterback could not have walked that ball, placed it into the hands of his receiver any better. That was a perfect throw. Wide out, deep downfield. You got to finish the play.
On 3rd and long, trying to have a big completion here. Got it in the middle. It's Hodgins. And he was off to the races, and he gets it to the 45.
This guy's gotten off to a good statistical start, guys. With that last completion, he's already now over 1,000 passing yards on the season, and man, you know he's looking for more.
The give to the back. Not much running room there thanks to this senior defender.
That's a really good job by the defense, wrapping them up, getting them on the ground. Take away that run game. Make them one-dimensional, put them in passing situations. Really good job by the defense.
Motion from the back. To the air on 2nd down. He's got him. Hauled down, but they'll move the sticks as he picks up the 1st down.
That had to be a coverage bust because there's no way one of the best receivers in the country was that wide open. Somebody on defense wasn't where they were supposed to be. They had their eyes in the wrong place. That should not happen ever.
Looking to throw on 1st down. Fires to the wideout. Put it where only his man could get it and gave him enough room to get the foot down. It's 1st and 10 from the 13. Quarterback making adjustments. Calls his own number. And the defense holds firm. No pickup at all on that play. 2nd down coming up on this red zone opportunity. Johnson wants to throw it. Catch in the middle. It's Linderbaum. Good throw and catch. Takes it down to the 5 as the offense tries to cash in.
Get the completion, and now you set up a manageable 3rd down situation in the red zone. This is a huge down in distance in this game.
Really need to pick up this conversion and avoid having to settle for the field goal. To the ground to try to pick up the 1st. And he takes it in for the score. Touchdown, Tigers!
And I love that this offense stuck to it, stuck to the run game, didn't panic, they got down, but they answered the bell right before the half, and they got this thing right where they wanted now. They can tie this football game and hopefully go into the half with a lot of momentum.
And they add the extra point to finish the drive. They put together a 65-yard drive for the score. They're coming out to tee it up for the kickoff, and that last score was a real buzzkill for this crowd. And he'll just take a knee, and this drive will start at the 25. And here comes the Nebraska offense back onto the field. The drive starts from their own 25-yard line. That last drive fizzled out, Jesse. They had to punt it.
Yeah, they did. And, David, they're just going to have to do a better job this time around erasing the mental mistakes.
And just trying to solve the defensive riddle, understanding what they're trying to do to you and attack them.
After getting knocked back to open this drive, it's 2nd and 12. Wants to go up top. Grabbed over the middle. It's Peppers. They stop him almost immediately. Short gain there, and still a little ground to cover to pick up the first.
One of the things you love about this running back is not only can he run between the tackles, but he's also a weapon in this offense catching the football.
Ball's at the 29. Defense can taste getting off the field. It's 3rd and long. From the gun, wants to pass. Unloads to the wideout. Snagged in the middle. It's Riggs. The offense will have to use its first timeout of the half.
Excellent throw by the quarterback. Found the window between the zones and then delivered the ball on time.
And the Huskers getting set on 1st and 10. Not a whole lot of room there. 3 yards maybe. 2nd and 7. Quick timeout call by the offense after the play.
And, man, the big fellas up front, they don't get a lot of credit. They don't get talked about a lot unless it's negative, but they're the big component, man. They've got to get some push, to get some running lanes, get this running game going. They're the ones that make it go.
Wants to throw. They'll have to be efficient against the clock. Fires on the move. Finds a tight end down the gut. The offense wastes no time getting the timeout call.
Man, this quarterback is having a first half. He's over 200 yards already, heating up, setting up. Dude, this dude might break his career high in passing. I don't know what it is. Somebody get stats for him.
And the heat gets home. They knock him down back at the 45.
What a nice answer by this defense. You give up the big play, you respond right back, you get the sack, create some momentum for your side. Nice job by this defense staying with it.
One snap coming before they head to the locker room. That's the end of the 2nd quarter. That means it's time to join Kevin in our halftime update.
Man, a lot of ways to describe those first 2 quarters in Lincoln, but let's just go with notable. And talk about a good, competitive game so far. Not saying this has been the best first half we've seen in the history of these 2 programs, but they've matched each other's intensity, and the result has been, well, a good competitive game so far. They don't call me the most creative man in broadcasting for nothing, you know. And with that, back to the Sea of Red and our guys at Memorial Stadium.
All right, Kevin, about ready to start the 2nd half here. The Huskers will line up to kick off and start the 2nd half. He'll bring it back from inside his 5. Couldn't find a way to create that broken field as he stopped at the 25. The Bayou Bengals will run the offense out onto the field. First drive of the 2nd half, always fun to watch. You see what type of tweaks were made at the half, especially when you're locked up in a ball game like this one.
Yeah, and it's been a good game. I mean, it's been a little bit of back and forth and a feeling out process. And now once you get in the 2nd half, who's going to get aggressive, Palmer? Who's going to take some shots, try to make some plays, and really go for it?
Yeah, it's interesting. I think as play callers right now, you learn a lot about these coaching staffs with respect to who does make the best adjustments. There's a lot of coaches that believe we're just going to be who we are. We're going to keep doing what we do. We're just going to do it better. But then there are others that tweak things a little bit on offense and on defense. We're going to find out here.
Play action. Firing to the right, complete. Good pickup there as he gets the first down, and they'll mark him at the 48. New set of downs after the completion. The inside handoff. And this one will be stopped for no gain.
And that seemed a little off from the start, didn't it?
That was a big-time play, and it was off from the start because of the play he made.
And I don't think it would have mattered who was playing running back. There was absolutely nowhere to go.
Got stuffed on first down. It's 2nd and 10. Takes the handoff. It's Hodges. And a decent gain there before the defense makes the stop.
You just sense the frustration starting to build, not only on offense, but I think with this running back as well. He is so talented. He's had some massive games throughout his career. Just haven't been able to get him going early in this game. That was a pretty good run there. Let's see if he can turn it on here in the second half.
Quick catch on third down. Doesn't quite make it to the first down marker. He's a yard short.
Hey, really nice job on defense, too. Understanding the situation. It's third down. We're fine giving up completions right there. We're not giving up the first down. We're keeping the football and the ball carrier in front of us, and we're tackling the catch. Awesome job, and now you've set up fourth down.
All down, but he has enough to move the chains.
And defensively, man, you just want to get to fourth down, right? Give yourself an opportunity. And even though it was 4th and 1, try to get the stop, especially this part of the field where they could come away with points and kick a field goal, or they could come away with a touchdown. Man, I want to get this stop and get off the field, but the offense executed. Defense just missed.
Oh, he's got some space. Headed to the end zone. Touchdown, Bayou Bengals. And with that one, they jump on top here in the second half. Man, did he get walloped on that play.
He did. He got smashed, but what happened? He got the touchdown. That's all that matters. I don't care if I get hit. Coach, I got me a touchdown.
Lining up to tack one more onto that lead. And the extra point is true, and they're on top by 7. We check in with Kevin Connors. What's going on, Kevin?
Hey, fellas, here's a quick update on a top 15 clash today. Florida is currently ahead on the scoreboard, but it's clear Tim Tebow's not out there, and because of that, I don't see a blowout today in the Swamp. They're up by 7 over Ohio State. Your boy KC has you covered here in studio, guys, in case anything changes in this Big Ten battle.
Thanks for the update on that one, Kevin. Let us know when it goes final. Going right to work up top. And the pressure gets there. And down he goes at the 18. Just a great job defensively, making him go through his progressions, and he really didn't have time to do it.
And that's exactly what you do in zone coverage. You drop in your spots, you read the quarterback's eyes, make sure you take away that quick stuff, and a great job rushing the passer and getting the sack.
The Cornhuskers with a long way to go after the loss on the last play. They think there's room to run to the right here. Out across the 20 to the 21-yard line, a 3-yard gain. They've got to come up with a big play on this 3rd and long. Looking to throw, and he needs a bunch. Dropped it. That deep ball was right on the money. You just have to make that catch. And the Huskers send out the punt unit. This will be the second time they've had to kick it away. Fields the punt and tries to work it the other way. Not able to pop the big return, but they've got the ball back and ready to go with a fresh possession. LSU will dive into the playbook here on offense. With the last drive in for a touchdown, they'll try to do it again on this one. Johnson looking to throw. Right on the money. Still on his feet at the 45. They've got the defense reeling right now with that big play to the 29.
And this defense is going to have their hands full because they're going to need to be comfortable with guys one-on-one on islands in the perimeter of the field. And they're just going to have to make better plays than what we saw right there. They knew this offense was going to try to be aggressive. Got to need better effort in the back end for this defense moving forward.
Pulls and fires complete. They make the stop, trying to pick up just a little bit at a time to get to that first down marker. The Tigers in a good spot here with 2nd and short. Keeping it on the ground with the running back. Cross, got enough space. And he's loose, and he'll take it to the house. Touchdown, Tigers!
we know football gets harder when you start to get in the red zone and the field shrinks. Who needs that? Break the long touchdown run. Nice job by the back. Seeing the hole, exploding through, getting a long touchdown run.
They'll try to add another to their lead. And the extra point was good to finish things off. Quick strike offense on that three-play scoring drive. And the house call coming on the run from the 23. And it'll be a touchback. The ball will come out to the 25-yard line. The Cornhuskers ready to go back to work on offense. Now we'll get a chance to see if they can answer that last score, trailing by 14, Jesse.
Yeah, and at this point of the game, I feel like offensively, you should go back to what's been working for you in this game. Don't be afraid to dial up plays that you've already had success with, running it and throwing it. It's okay to repeat plays down 14 at this point.
And I would also say, Brandon, kind of understanding that my defense is not playing great, so I know offensively I got to put some good possessions together here, make something happen on this side of the football.
Finds the tight end. That's a really good tackle there, giving up some size and still making the play. Wide receiver comes in motion. Second down, they'll go to the air. Finds his man. This junior making his presence felt and making the stop after a short gain. The Huskers headed quickly to the line. From the gun, he'll try to throw for it on third down. It's complete. He's got first down yardage across the 50. They'll mark it at the 49. The Cornhuskers are moving quickly down the field. Off the play fake on first down, wants to throw. A strike downfield. Touchdown, Cornhuskers! Made the grab and then did the rest himself, and they put points on the board. He has been surgical, precision passes, using the scalpel, the fine instrument, rather than the blunt one.
The defense has had absolutely no answer for him. Just, he's been down their throats all game long, a step ahead, understanding what he's seeing, and just destroying this defense.
On to attempt to try. And it's up and good as they draw just a touch closer. A very efficient five-play scoring drive. And they finish the drive with a touchdown toss from the 49. They're ready to kick it away, and this crowd is buzzing after that last score. On the run from inside his own 5. He was hoping for something a little more dynamic. Get him on the ground at the 20. The Bayou Bengals will run the offense out onto the field. They still have the lead, but they need to respond to that last score. They'll snap it from the 20 for the opening play of this drive. And he was hit just as he was releasing the pass, and it falls to the ground incomplete.
Yeah, and you don't see very many quarterback hits on screens. You know, the offense wants to bluff real quick and make it look like pass, and the quarterback's supposed to pop up, look like pass, and quickly get rid of it. You could tell timing all wrong. It was all jacked up, and that play went absolutely nowhere.
And that's going to fall to the ground incomplete. That was a physical matchup there. Third down coming.
Well, they were trying to sneak him out of the backfield that time into the passing game, but that did not fool anybody on defense. What a hit, forcing that incompletion.
Johnson wants to throw it. Out of the backfield, he's open. He'll get a fresh set of downs, stopped at the 31-yard line.
And that's a huge third down conversion by the offense there. It's third and long. You've got to lead, not by a lot. Quarterback, though, very poised. Reads the coverage, throws it in rhythm, and you stay on the field.
And they picked up 9 on first down. It'll bring up second and short.
And winning first downs is a priority for a defense, and you can't get bludgeoned. You can't get physically beat at the point of attack. You know the percentages. It's usually pretty good on first down that they're going to run the football. So them getting that big chunk, getting in second and short, not a good job by this defense.
Dragged down, but they'll move the sticks for a first down. These two quarterbacks have produced as we check out their numbers after 3. One more period to go to see who can make the winning plays and come home with the victory. They go back to work in the final period of this one. The give to the tailback. And they'll bring him to the ground after a short gain.
At this point of the game, the offense has the lead, and the offensive coordinator knows they want to keep running the football. So he's going back, he's looking at his playlist, and he's saying, which runs work the best for me in this game? What can I lean on right here to make sure we win this one?
And there was nowhere to go, just stopped in his tracks in the backfield.
Yeah, it's a nice job by this defense. Obviously backed up against it, time running out, got to get the football back. 2 good plays, now third down. Stay aggressive. Have to come after him. If they decide to throw the football, so be it. But stay aggressive. Get that football back for your offense.
They convert on third down as he gets it to the 46-yard line.
And you just get the feeling that this defense has to find a way to get off the field and get the football back at this juncture of the game, trailing late if they're going to win.
LSU with the 1st and 10 here. Johnson looking to throw. The short hands, it's Hodges. Just what this offense was looking for. Sets him up at the 26 with the first down.
I love an offense that wants to stay aggressive. Even when you've got the lead late in a game like this, right, you still try to find your playmakers and get them the ball in space, and that is exactly what this offense is doing.
They'll snap it from the 26 on first down. From the gun, they'll try to impose their will. That's why a good running game is a coach's and quarterback's best friend when you're trying to put the lid on the game.
Well, the defense didn't blitz. They didn't have everybody in gaps, and the offensive line took advantage at the point of attack, getting some push, opening up a hole, and the offense ripping off a nice run there.
To the air on first down. They'll get it down to the 8-yard line on that throw and catch, and the defense is backed up against the wall. You can hand it to him, you can throw it to him. Either way, he's making his presence felt.
Those are your favorite plays, Reese, the him plays, right? They're finding ways to get him the ball because he can make plays, whether it's running or receiving out of the backfield. They're going to continue to highlight this guy.
Well, they want to come out and try to get the run game established, but up front defensively, they made a play. They gave up nothing on that one.
Got to find some breathing room if you're going to establish yourself on the ground, and there wasn't any that time.
Yeah, Reese, I wonder now if this offense is maybe going to try to get to the perimeter of the field and see if they can use their speed to hurt this defense.
In the gun and looking to throw on third down. And it's picked off. That's the turnover they desperately needed.
Well, what a play by the defense there. Trailing here in the fourth quarter by 1 possession. Able to steal it away now and put their offense in position to at least go tie this game.
And here comes the Nebraska offense back onto the field. That last touchdown drive was surgical through the air, Jesse.
It sure was, and that's why this offense is so dangerous, David, because they can score in a hurry because of how efficient they are throwing the football.
And welcome to modern college football. That's what it is. Spread you out, find my playmakers, make quick decisions, and really put defenses in a difficult situation.
Back to pass on second down. He's run out of bounds and didn't gain an inch on the play. And the running game has been going in the wrong direction. They'll try to get their first positive play of the drive here on third down. From the gun, wants to pass. And he gets there, and they get him down at the 14-yard line.
And there's no mystery as to why this team's losing today. They've given up 5 sacks. They cannot keep their quarterback upright, and you just saw another example of it right there. He has never been able to get into rhythm throwing the football.
And the punt team able to sling him to the ground. LSU will dive into the playbook here on offense. That last drive was promising for a while, but you just can't mess it up at the end with the pick, Jesse.
No, you've got to be able to finish drives, especially in this game if you're going to win. And, David, they've got to be able to eliminate the mental mistakes.
Yeah, and I don't think you get conservative or play it safe. You can trust your guy. I think you put the ball right back in his hands and let him do his thing.
Solid pickup of 4 on first down. It's 2nd and 6. Smart move to keep it on the ground. Quick timeout called by the defense, stopping the clock to save as much time as possible for their offense. These fans stepping up to help this defense on third down. Off the bootleg, wants to toss it. And that's incomplete. A defender all over him. Knocked the ball to the ground. 4th down coming up.
That's one thing this defense takes a lot of pride on. They like tackling the catch, and they like being around the ball. That time, he was in proximity to knock that thing loose. Nice physical play.
They'll keep the offense on the field on 4th down already with a 1-possession lead. He'll try to throw and pick up the first down. Fires to the tight end. Timeout called there by the defense, desperate to get the ball back and save as much time as possible.
And how about this coach, man? Trusting their offense, trusting their guys. You could punt the football away here on 4th down and see if your defense can end this game, but he wanted to end it on offense. He trusted his guys, and that is a huge 4th down conversion late in this football game.
LSU getting set on 1st and 10. Just going to keep it after the snap. He is going nowhere. Stop at the line of scrimmage. Defense uses a timeout quickly, trying to get that ball back and preserve time for their offense. What will they dial up on 2nd and a long way to go? They'll go to the ground. Looks as if we have an injury on that last play, and we'll take a break to check him out. The black shirts looking to this crowd, and they are delivering energy on this big 3rd down. They'll try to run for it. A timely pickup to get the first down there, and it took a little something out of the crowd, too.
Man, this offense would really like to lean on this guy in the 4th quarter, right? They've got the lead, and you just saw his ability there, breaking a tackle. He looks like he's getting stronger as the game goes on. I'd expect him to get a few more carries here.
There he goes. They'll make the stop, but that first down ought to ice it, and they should be able to kneel this one out. The offense threatening, close to the end zone now with a new set of downs. A first down run on the doorstep. And he gets it back to the 4-yard line. No farther than that. No gain on the play. They'll give it another shot on 2nd and goal from the 4. They'll try the run. And he'll be stuck. Got nothing. Line of scrimmage still at the 4. On 3rd and goal, you can't hear yourself thinking here. Johnson wants to throw it. Quarterback moving out of the pocket. And he will take it in. Touchdown, LSU! They build this 4th quarter lead, and they are just minutes away from going 5-0.
That is exactly what you want your offense to do. You want it to eat clock, but if you score, go up by 2 possessions, nail, meet, coffin. Great execution by this offense to put this game away.
And he'll just take a knee, and this drive will start at the 25. The Cornhuskers ready to go back to work on offense. They really didn't move the ball at all the last time they had it, hoping for better fortune this time around. They'll put this one in play first snap of the drive from the 25. With the catch, it's Grove. That's the kind of play that can really get you going as they have a first down at the 43. And they got to the line expeditiously, spiked it, and stopped the clock.
No gain on the play. Brings up 2nd down.
Behind the chains now on 2nd and long. Trying play action. Wide open downfield. Good pickup there. They'll move the chains, and they're set up at the 41. It's a first down. They'll stop the clock to reset the chains. Offense up tempo.
QB strikes the ball to stop the clock. No gain on the play. 2nd down coming up.
Backed up now. Here's 2nd and long. Looking to fire. Gets it out quickly. And a good job in coverage there as they stop it after just a few. Now they've got to hustle to the line and get set. On 3rd and long, he has to throw for it. Fires toward the end zone. And good coverage there to knock it away and deny the score.
And I love the personnel group that the defense is in right now. With the lead late in a 2-minute situation, you're seeing extra DBs on the field. You know the offense is going to try and throw the football. So faster guys, good job that time getting to the ball, knocking it away, forcing the incompletion. You stay in this personnel grouping if you're on defense.
Big tight end makes the grab. It's a first down. Perhaps a touchdown saving tackle at the 17. And they'll get to the line and spike it to stop the clock.
The ball and the clock is stopped. No gain on the play. Brings up 2nd down.
So now it's 2nd and long.
Come on, set.
Back to pass. Here's a heat. And it's incomplete. He was looking to the end zone and trying to get 6.
Well, you knew you were going to see it in this game, throwing the go route to one of the fastest players in all of college football. This receiver strikes fear in the heart of every defense because he's got elite.
And he's got it. Late touchdown. Probably when regressing, but still a sliver, albeit very slight.
And that sure feels like too little, too late. This offense, they needed to score and execute faster, but there's not enough time to me, man. This feels like this one's over.
Lining up for the onside kick, just a few seconds to play, and they will need a miracle.
And this is why you put your hands team on the field most of the time when you know it's coming, and you put those guys that are great catchers of the football. The first guys, what do? They go block. They go blow somebody up. The next guys catch the football, secure it, get your butt on the ground. And most of the time when you do this, the ball game is over.
Johnson looking to throw. Deep shot for the end zone. And it's caught for a touchdown, and that might do it. of fireworks in this one, a lot of points. They always talk about having the chalk last, and it seemed like whoever was on offense had the last laugh.
And it's amazing how much offense has just boomed in college football. So good, so many ways to hurt you, and you saw both of these offenses put on a show today, Jess.
Dave, we talked to both of these coaching staffs, and their defensive coordinators were losing sleep all week. They knew this was going to be a tough task ahead of them. So much speed, so much firepower on both of these offenses. And, man, we saw that here today.
That's going to do it from here. For David Pollack and Jesse Palmer, I'm Reese Davis, and you've been watching another presentation of EA Sports College Football.